Got that jazzy French music. Just doing this for that Make 100 campaign I've been browbeating people with. I just wanted to paint a little bit and stream. I haven't streamed in like a long time. It's kind of silly too. I don't know, like the focus. If it's something like this, it's easy. But if you have to like rearrange all sorts of shit, and like by the time I get set up half the time, because I live in a small place, by the time I get set up, I like don't even want to paint anymore. So a lot of times I will not stream, because why would I want to lose that? The whole era of content creation for art is like pretty hilarious, because it's kind of dumb. I don't really care. I don't care if I just end up like the brokest, most unheard of motherfucker. If I don't have to do reveal videos of paintings and shit. You want to watch me spin around? He's spinning around. Shit, I gotta buy a painting from that guy. He spun around. Have you ever seen somebody spin around before? Reveal paintings. I ain't knocking people, man. That shit's cool. I don't know, man. It's not really me. Once I get those booby implants, though, you just wait. I'll be doing reveal videos all the time. It's wild. I've gotten to an age where I have to take my glasses off to paint. So I'm assuming an old folks' home is coming down the pipes. So this is an origami phoenix, in case you couldn't tell. And I'm doing it for that Make 100 Kickstarter. This will be an original. Someone will probably get. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a weird campaign. It's not really what Kickstarter's for. And I know a lot of my friends are like paranoid. And they don't want to sign up and make an account just to buy a painting and stuff. But it's all good. I just wanted to do it because there's a campaign of theirs. I wanted to see what I could do in like a short amount of time without like really hyping it up at all. Brazen, maybe, but there is literally no consequence to failing, because it's really not even a failure if you weren't. It's not like it was like a planned project. But anyway, yeah, so that's what this is for, because there are already people signed up, and it's an exercise I just wanted to do. If you can draw 100 things or do like 100 finished artworks in 100 days, that's pretty ill. And I'm not even really going to document a lot of it. This was just easy to set up and didn't kill my momentum. Like the setting it up didn't make me like bored and not want to continue or something. That happens. Setting up to film is like goofy as shit. Especially because I actually have like decent equipment too, but I don't know, just feels bizarre sometimes. Not to mention, it's probably like boring as hell to watch unless I keep talking. See, I have call center training though. Like when you call customer service, you know, they like have to keep talking to you. Like they have like a quota. In case you didn't know this, they have to like say something every like, I don't even remember. I don't think you can have dead air for longer than 30 seconds. And that's why they'll just like tell you what they're doing. And you'll notice you'll get someone new sometimes. They'll just be like quiet. They're like, oh, sorry about that. I was just... So I know how to fill dead air. Shit, I talk to myself all the time. Ask Lindsay if you want to. If you don't believe me. I don't believe you. But anyway, this is I like this. I don't know what happened or why I started doing like the origami stuff, but it's represented in a bit of my work. As a matter of fact, I have, if you're like in Colorado Springs, I have this print of the digital drawing at Sugar's, a restaurant downtown that's pretty dope. And I like digital. I think it looks cool, but it's always good to do handwork. Like somehow I feel like this will keep me from pissing myself or something. I don't know. I don't know what all happens when you age, but you know, I mean, I figure if this keeps my hand-eye coordination kind of sharp, then I'm gonna keep painting origami things. No, I'm just gonna keep painting. Gouache is super fun anyway. Like you really like can't mess up with gouache. The only way you can mess up is if you. It requires a lot of moisture, for some reason. So like, if you don't have a little bit of handwork, if you don't have like the finesse skills, you may buckle some paper, or if you're a smart fella like me, I don't know, I collar myself that's probably bullshit, but you get something that's like a watercolor block, because it's like the edges here on this are glued down, so you could just like dump a bucket of water on this, and for the most part it's not gonna like curl up. When I got older, I like learned they actually make products that like work, for stuff like that. So I just never really thought of it, I guess. I don't really know why. But now you know too much. And we can't actually ever be friends because you'll use it against me. But yeah, I recommend a watercolor block if you're messing with water. Just because I'm heavy-handed. I'm also I have a lot of finesse too, I guess. But I'm getting blinder and definitely clumsier. So I expect soon I will be a little bit more haphazard and less detail oriented. That's probably why I just naturally have like moved towards painting, because you can I won't need to be like as great with the line work. This palette is disgusting. Like, never paint like this. It's so chaotic and weird. I need something that's like a bunch of wells that are like the color of the rainbow and shit. Like, I don't know what it is with gouache. I don't really mix colors as much as I do with like oil and acrylic and stuff. Now you know all of the secrets that you never wanted to know. But it's all good. That's how you grow. It's by knowing what makes your weird artist friend tick. Yeah, this one, I still don't know. I was thinking about, like, I do a lot of line work. I love my ink. So I was thinking about inking this, but I might, like, just try to ink it with a brush. I mean, I wouldn't really just try, I would just do it. It's just that inking with a brush, man, it's very tedious. I'm a very impatient artist. I like to move on to the next idea, preferably within a couple of hours. I don't know what happened. It was probably those, you know, those like magic markers from the 80s that had like scent to them. Like the blue was like blueberry. Stuff like that. Dude, I probably just got like totally waxed off that shit. And like my brain, my brain is just destroyed. And I have to constantly create art or I'll die. It's like the Keanu Reeves movie Speed, but like way dumber. I love this beat. getting a little bright yellow in here. Smash, mouse, skedaddle, off on my travels, wrap up, unravels the Sun Tzu battles, unplug dudes, babbles, omelets, to unscrabble, Weasley over, baffle was the buffoons in the castle. Man, I made a song with this beat once, and I'm never gonna release it. Waltz in the yin and yang, mind straight bending things. When it raged, he inhaled herbs and spoke to the trees in a tongue thought unsung for centuries, using levitation as inebriation. I used to rap. That's me trying to be Shock G right there. I did not play that way though. That is some sort of effect. Cause I ain't ill like that on the keys. Felix could do it though. My homie Felix would knock that shit out and like laugh and talk to a bird and like float. He's not really normal. He is of a different world. I'm digging this. Fire's like weird. Obviously this is like not realism isn't really the goal with this piece. I do want it to shine, man. This is one of those images that people really like. In fact, I even made stickers of this. I don't know if that's on my website though. But yeah, that's the that's the story of the stickers of the. This is called Icarus, is what I titled this. Partially because the homie, man, Genesis, Neil Anthony Edwards, he's hard, but he's like a dope ass artist and rapper, and he played for the Knicks, like, and he's just a giant. So you know the Nephilim are like real because he like exists. Anyway, he had a song with my other homie Thanos Beats, and I don't even remember exactly what he said, but it was something about Icarus. It's called The House of Pain. There's like a whole backstory about it. I'm not gonna throw shade, but like some known rappers stole this beat. I don't think they knew anything about it, but they ended up making a song to the same beat. But anyway, he said something about Icarus. He'll turn your wings to licorice or some shit. Like it's actually sad I don't remember because I used to bump that song all the time. I still do when it comes on, but like iTunes sucks, so it just erases shit that I had. Like I have all these songs that I like kind of rely on, like because music's life, and they'll just disappear. But anyway, that song was called House of Pain by Genesis LXG, and it's crazy. He gave food and water to the horses of apocalypse. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, you're not even like a human being. I think he started Addams Family as well. See, dude, I could fill dead air. I can just talk about anything. If I look out the window, I'll see like a neighbor. I'll just talk about that shit for a while. I just can't imagine why no one would want to watch this. I'm just kidding. I like this beat a lot too. This shit is called I Think I Smoked Too Much Weed. And at the time when I made this, I think I did. And then you get old and you're like, huh. Maybe I'm not Cheech and Chong. Maybe I should like do some shit with my day. And then CeeLo just rings in your head because you're like, he warned me about this. You need to get up, get out, and get something. So one mistake I would say I made here, if you're watching this for some reason to learn about gouache, one thing I do seem to realize here is this background. When I did the wash in the background, it's requiring that I do a lot of cover up on the actual, like, this area where I'm painting right now with the flames, the green is like coming through, which is fine, I guess. I could like make that work. But in the future, I will probably refrain from doing washes and just do it afterwards, or like mask it out. Have like masking like a frisket type thing that like waterproofs it basically, and you can just paint on it. I need some bright yellow. Tie this together. But maybe that will lend an effect to have that green back there. So I don't even know. I can't tell if this camera's good or not. Like, I don't know if you can see detail. Like, it's. I know you can't see like the line work super well, and that makes sense because it's like pencil. But I mean, I know it's not like a complete. I can like see it's not like a complete blur. I like this beat a lot. It bums. Oh, that's right. It just goes into like some weird like what I would call like a thriller diatribe. Like it just suddenly just has some weird like organ and shit. Oh man, I think I just invented a new way to do flames in my head. Have you ever watched a nervous breakdown in real life? No. I'm not going Daniel Johnston on that shit. This is a pretty fun Phoenix, I'll tell you that. And I think whoever gets it is going to be pretty pleased with it. Because they sell this size frame too. 7 by 10 inches. Before I left my last job, I bought like blocks of these. And I was doing this like every day. Until like, wow, it was a long time ago. Last March, I think it was last March. It was last March. I know it was last March. A friend died who was like one of the coolest, most original artists I've like ever seen in my life. Like she was insane. Audrey McNamara, I believe that's how it's pronounced. She's from out here. She's from Denver. I met her at an art show in Denver, and she moved out to Cali. She probably lived in Cali longer than she lived out here, to be honest. She was out there for a long time. But yeah, then I don't know. I don't even know. And then like some other shit happened with finances, and I just had like a weird period of time. So I kind of stopped doing like live stuff. And I know it's like not anything super duper interesting, but I don't really do it for anybody else. I'm like streaming it for the fuck of it because maybe it's like cool content someday or something. I don't know. Originally, I'm not gonna lie, I did it because everybody was like, gotta do content. But it hit me this last summer, like, I don't really care. Like, it like hit me in the freaking sternum when I went to the Dali Museum, and I was just like, that's right, dude. Like, I actually don't really care if anyone likes my shit. I'm not like making this for anyone. I mean, I am, because some people like it, but I don't really ask anyone what. I mean, unless someone's paying me to do a commission or something, like, I'm just going to be me. And even if you pay me for a commission, I'm just going to be me. Like, that's the whole reason you'd pay me for a commission. You can always get, like, I don't know, some normal, boring. I shouldn't say boring. That's retarded. It sounds like I'm making fun of anything that's not me. But you could just get portraits or something like anywhere. Like a portrait painter. Maybe not anywhere. It's like a hard skill. But you're not going to come to me to like paint your baby realistic or something. You might have me paint your family for fun, like in a fun way, in an interpretative way, like I do. But you're not gonna like hire me to like paint your horse or something. I don't know. Maybe I could do it, but it seems like a waste of money because I'm still gonna charge you the same. Anyway, my point is, if you make your art for you and you don't think about other stuff, your art's going to be amazing. Because you made it for you. So, like, how could it not be? It's like, if you're the critic of the art you're making, you're going to get to a point where your art is just dope. Because it's expression, man. See, I told you, I'll just talk forever. This beat's kind of weird. I think I thought because of like the upright bass guitar, like it was like super cool. I mean, it's not like it's not cool, but it's pretty redundant. Kind of like his head now. Man, that does look kind of off, huh? Like on the screen that you see. Does it filter out? There should be a way to make it look cool. I guess we'll figure that out one day. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to stream this so I could download it, basically. I don't even know. This is... Alright. Yeah, it's like way red. Whatever, who cares? No one's watching. Why would there be a noise? It doesn't even make sense. It's a video. Why would it have a compressor? You can make it opaque? That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think that's any better. What in the heck? Okay, we don't even want that filter. That sucks. Yeah, I'll figure this out. Who cares? I'm doing this for that Make 100 though, was the point. We get a little highlight on this. Gouache is pretty cool. I think it's just whole bean. Is that how it's called? I think it's whole bean paint. And you can, like, I don't know, I like love the fact that you can just tube it. You can just, like, it works better wet, just right out of the tube, but like you can let it dry and pick it up. Like, I don't know, the last time I painted with gouache, and like it's still, all it needs is a little bit of water. Like, I mixed a couple of these are just straight out of the tube from this session, but this white is old and I just mixed orange with it and it works just fine. It just retains it. I don't know, to me, I'm like I'm cheap, so it makes me happy when supplies can be used like over and over. And not to mention, it's like such a quality product, so it's expensive. So it's like awesome that it's reusable quite easily. Might look at that later and come back to it, but a little bit of bright yellow just to kind of throw a tad bit in here somewhere. I think it like adds to it and looks cool. And this is the point of this, like, Make 100 campaign I'm running. If I do 100 artworks in 100 days, I'm gonna learn a lot. I mean, I think I made like 259 artworks last year when I was counting that slideshow I uploaded. I think I actually made more, but point is, you surpass 10,000 hours and then you eat all the macaroni and cheese you want. No one can say anything. It's the rules. It's in every holy book. This beat's crazy. Like, I want like 1998 Cool Keith on this beat. That would go. That'd be pretty hard. Boom, 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 boom. This beat is so weird. Yeah, that's a flame there. Water mediums are really fun because you can do some pretty wild shit. And you can get away with murder. The only thing you cannot do with water mediums that I used to think you could do is, I mean, you can erase it with water, and you can get away with it for a second. You can maybe do it twice. After that, you're going to rip that paper and shred it, and then it's going to just like ruin whatever you're working on. And I don't know why that is, because I don't know. I guess because paper is fiber, right? That's the only thing that's like really a constraint in my eyes. It's like one of the better mediums as well for like any sort of travel. And that has been story time with your weird Uncle Johnny. That's what they'll say at the museum. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with this one. Don't know if I'm going to ink it. I might just leave it as is. kind of crazy. Someone's gonna get this for, what is it, 60 bucks, 65 bucks? Well played, whoever that person is.